All right, without further ado, here we go.
Hello and welcome. This is the Anti Nerdy Bear. Honest Game Trailers, Halo Infinite by Fandom Games. Wearing my noble cap here. Short story on this is that when Halo Reach first came out, back when buying the disc game meant a lot, when I went to Best Buy to pick up the midnight release of the Halo Reach game, Best Buy was giving away free merchandise, and this was one of the free merchandise. Got a cap, and I think there was like a T-shirt. I believe I don't remember what that T-shirt was. I lost it, so would not know. But this I've had for a long time. Noble. Yes, and you can see back here it says Halo Reach. So yes, it is a wonderful, wonderful cap. And I leave this at home so I don't risk losing it, because I'm not sure if I could ever find the skin, maybe on eBay for an overpriced amount. If you like the video, make sure you give this a like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, ring it very well.
From the title that put the Xbox on the map and created a generation of gamers whose calling card was putting their virtual balls on people's faces, comes the sixth-ish entry in the beloved franchise that brings innovation to the series by giving you the one thing everyone always asked for: letting Master Chief swing around like Spider-Man with a gun. Halo Infinite. Dive into the turbulent beginnings of Halo Infinite as this mainline entry debuts to not-so-receptive audiences, with their lackluster reveal being met with such criticism by fans that they put it back in the oven until 2021, essentially pulling a Sonic movie makeover. Everyone on the internet made fun of this guy.
R.I.P. Craig.
Then watch as Halo rises from the ashes of the disdain and hatred and creates a Halo that actually breaks out of their usual straightforward formula, giving way to a much more open, non-linear world and visuals that don't look like something from the PS3 era. To a Halo experience that was starting to look like your grandma's grandma. And in this age of gaming, we all know what an open world really means. Another massive list of boxes for you to neurotically check off whether you enjoyed or not. What is this, like the 7th Halo now? I think he's earned punching a grunt in the face for no reason to get a decal for his gun. Don the iconic green armor of Master Chief as he faces off against familiar alien foes. As the Banished, a group of truly boring aliens they picked up for some reason, threaten to end humanity.
Actually, I'm gonna have to agree with that. I mean, the Banished, the only thing that's cool about the Banished is their name, really. Everything else is like, we don't really know much about them. It's like, what's the point of having you other than just filling in a storyline? We will see. We'll infinitely wait for more on this.
By harnessing the power of the Halo, a strategy that has famously never worked out in their favor, as Master Chief is awoken after being unceremoniously 300 kicked into space, and single-handedly goes into battle to stop the...
Awoken? Don't you mean awaken? I don't know, that's a bit cringe when I hear awoken or woke. Oh well, I'll just deal with it.
The resurrection of the ring, with the help of one of the most annoying helpers since Navi. And on Earth, this guy.
This guy.
Constantly flanked by manic pixie girl Cortana.
Pixie girl Cortana.
You got us all killed. Even though Master Chief has literally saved the universe this exact way multiple times, in a story that has some interesting narrative reveals, but ultimately harkens back to the old school Halo song and dance. Except this time, showing you how much of a sociopath Master Chief really was.
What is wrong with you? Remind me to never pick up his bicycle.
You know, at the pace they're going, next sequel will be about
Master Chief
grappling away from therapy sessions and dealing with a space VA. Bash your way into the evolved combat of Infinite, as the traditional gunplay is adjusted for having a grappling hook, where the relatively slow movement of Halo adds a vertical element, making you feel less like a bulldozer and more like a wrecking ball, as you stun enemies and repel towards them, scale sheer cliff sides, throw barrels like Donkey Kong, Falcon Punch everything into oblivion, adding a surprisingly fast-paced element to the gameplay that feels reminiscent of Doom. Then upgrade the other abilities that you'll sometimes use when you remember them. all of which
Pretty much.
are kinda useful, but mostly feel like they were just put in, so you go do side quests and upgrade them. Because any minute you're using a different power, you're not using the grappling hook. But that, coupled with the usual smorgasbord of guns, vehicles, and grenades, still end up feeling like the great shooter that the series is known for being. I mean, that is why we keep coming back. Well, that, and the theme music. It's the actual draw of Halo, the multiplayer experience, which they split off from the main campaign and made free to play.
Pretty much.
With the obvious caveat that they're going to start trying to sell you shit after you're done. Your profit bottom for video games is basically the same as drug dealing outside of a middle school, and fall deep into the very
Pretty much.
gameplay of online Halo that, despite all the bells and whistles they've added over the years, still evokes the nostalgia of Blood Gulch in big team battles, and the joy of the pistol being like twice as good as an assault rifle, with the possible chance that anyone who's any good will now not only be able to hand you your ass, but will do it while flying through the air at top speed like they're playing Bionic Commando, while you mainly use it to put yourself in the perfect spot to die immediately. But hey, if you do get good enough, every kill has a non-zero chance of sending a former frat guy into a midlife crisis. So pick up your holographic and get ready to exterminate some extraterrestrials in a great showing during a season full of mediocrity and straight-up travesty. That goes to show you that sometimes all you need to do to create a success is get bashed by the internet until you fix your bad ideas.
Pretty much.
Starring ARMS DLC, Windows Vista Cortana, Metro Pascared, Revenge of Harambe, some bug lady.
Some bug lady.
Hey,
Craig.
too. Okay, I know we're in the era of near photoreal graphics and all, but do we really have to see each individual tooth? Ugh. Tell us what
Man.
you'd like to hear in my epic void.
Apparently this new Cortana doesn't really have a dental plan.
In the comments below. That Dragon Age guy must be really happy, right? He fought on until his wish was fulfilled. Now he can rest. I've seen weirder sexual fantasies. Death rejected me, but I'm sure it will welcome you.
That's creepy.
I suspect you have questions. I seduce the dragon.
All right, very funny indeed. Well, if you enjoyed my reaction, make sure you like the video, subscribe, share, and of course, ring that bell so you'll be notified of my future videos. Until next time, same Handsome King content, same Nerdy Bear reactions. You want a tea bag? Here we go. There's a tea bag right here.